I just really don't know what is going on with my favorite brand, but we're back and it's time for another Watch Before You Buy. Hey guys, this is Ashley. Welcome on back to my channel. So it's time for another Watch Before You Buy featuring Pat McGrath. It's usually Pat McGrath when I'm doing Watch Before I Buy. So Watch Before I Buy is basically a series, or it's not really even a series. It's when I come on and I notice that things are being heavily re-promoted, just to let you know. So we had a couple of things like a little quad this year that Pat McGrath did. What was the name of that quad? It was Midnight Child. It's a lot. Let me go to my notes. What Midnight Voyage. Yes, so a lot of those shades were re-promoted, so I just want to, it's not me bashing the brand, but it's me letting you know the true information, just so you're not blinded and distracted by beautiful sparkly things. Let you know you already got this. But let me go ahead and introduce myself before I get carried away, which I'm already carried away. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you're older but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy and I love makeup. So that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup. And eyeshadow is my jam. It is one of my most favorite things to talk about on my channel. And Pat McGrath is my favorite brand. I got my little Mothership 5 shirt on. I'm gonna lean back. That's all I got. I can't lean back no more. Okay. All right. So last night, did I open up Instagram? I opened up Instagram and it was Jamie's page, Makeup Release Radar. Make sure you go and follow her. She has all the indie, she has all the mainstream makeup. And I was like, okay, Pat McGrath is coming out with her Lunar New Year collection. Was that a problem for me? No. This is where it became a problem. It is literally a re-promotion of the Venus and Fleurs Voyeuristic Vixen quad, okay? So if you are wondering about that little beautiful red quad with the different packaging, 9 times out of 10, you have it. This one, remember this one? This one actually came out, and let's see, I have to check. It's so many things, but this came out with the blush collection. Remember, we were dying for blush. She finally gave us blush. She gave us 8 blushes. She gave us a couple of highlighters, and then she gave us this beautiful quad. Oh, and those Divinyl lipsticks. The Divinyls are good. She did good with the Divinyls. So yes, this came out actually in May of 2021. And this quad is actually very stunningly beautiful. It is a really gorgeous quad. So I'm not mad at it, but if you don't need to buy it, okay? So this is the Venus and Fleurs Luxe Quad called Voyeuristic Vixen, okay? And then of course we have this beautiful shade right here, which is Rose Fire Nectar. And as you can see, it is somewhat of a multi-chrome, very beautiful quad right here. Now, the quads do still retail for the same amount of money. It's $58. I do not remember if this quad was specifically supposed to be limited edition. It may have been. I don't think it's really been around. It's showing on her website currently, on the Pat McGrath website, but it does say coming soon. It doesn't appear to actually be available, and now the packaging has been changed for the new year. So currently it does look like you can actually purchase this particular palette on Sephora.com. Today is January 2nd, so it's Monday, January 2nd, and it looks like it will be available tomorrow on her website, January 3rd. Now, there are 3 components a part of this little Lunar New Year collection, which is cool. I mean, she's done Lunar New Year things before, in the beginning of 2020. We got, what is this, Golden Opulence. Yes, we got Golden Opulence, beautiful, love this packaging right here, but it was a new collection, okay? So I think my gripe after all of this time, after all of these re-promotions, after all of the drama that we have been experiencing lately, is like, how, you just gonna give us Voyeuristic Vixen? You just gonna give us some re-promoted stuff after you already gave us a re-promoted Mothership 6 from the Star Wars collection and shady packaging, and we don't know if those lot numbers are legit, or I say lot numbers because I'm a pharmacist, but we don't know if those batch numbers are new or if there's some old stuff and you just slap the label on it, and that's what it's feeling like. So in this particular collection, there is the quad. The quad does retail for $58. And I don't know if it's how this picture is taken, but this quad looks funny. It looks like, I'm just scoot over so I can put a picture. It looks a lot smaller, but when I checked the gram weight, it was actually the same. So, oh, it's actually a little bit more. So when I look on the top of it, it says that each one, we have a net weight of 5.2 grams or 0.18 ounces. And if I was to take this box right here from the original promotion of this quad, the total weight of it is 4.9 grams or net weight of 0.17 ounces. I do not lead that to believe that it is the packaging that's included in there. But we believe that, you know, we always just kind of take it as a grain of salt that we are talking about the actual size of the eyeshadow palette. Now, they both still cost $58. If you did not get this quad and you thought the quad was very beautiful, and you're interested, I would say grab it with the re-promotion. I mean, why not? It is a gorgeous quad. This brown is really gorgeous, that Pale Fire Nectar shade. Then we also have a re-promotion or just different special-ish. I wouldn't even say this packaging is special, but it is her under eye setting powder in the shade white. So I don't know why it's just one shade with the different packaging, because it's literally like the translucent shade that she has. And I'm looking for, oh, it's right here. Y'all, do not buy this if you don't already have it for the little packaging in red that says Pat McGrath Labs. This is my original one. First of all, you can't even see Pat McGrath Labs. Pat McGrath usually has gorgeous packaging, but when it's not gorgeous packaging, it's either like it's great packaging or it's subpar packaging. And the packaging for this powder is subpar, okay? If you drop it, the powder is over. It makes sense, but the compact needs to be like how the blush and the highlighter compacts are. It just needs to be more substantial. The sticker on the back is all faded. And I want to say I got this powder this year. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't matter. This is what it looks like. This is the shade yellow, okay? And I have used pretty good amount of it, but this is literally what it looks like. It looks a mess, okay? So you're getting the white powder, and let's see, the powder is going to cost the same amount. And in addition, there is a lipstick. Now, at the moment, it looks like the lipstick might be just exclusive to PatMcGrathLabs.com, and it's called Rouge 8. So this is actually a new shade. The shade is very pretty. I think it's gorgeous. I'm kind of a sucker for red lipsticks. I love red lipsticks, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? And then the component of it is really pretty too. So I'm just going to put a picture up here. But I'm just so through that she actually decided to re-promote the Voyeuristic Vixen. Like, she could have given us something new. She could have given us something fresh, a little innovative. Maybe, I don't know. She has given us red shades before. I don't know if we need the exact same red shade, but this just does feel like a cash grab, okay? And I don't like it, but I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this because I wanna keep this video pretty short, but I want you to have all the information. Like I said, this is not really for me to bash. Brands re-promote things all the time. She always is re-promoting a shade here and two, but I want you to know, like, don't be like, oh yeah, something new, if you're not keeping track, and it's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the first shades. So the first shade is, we have this beautiful shade right here, and this quad is really nice. It's Moonlit Liaison. And then of course, we have the Pale Fire Nectar, and this shade is a little bit flaky. Could definitely benefit from some glitter glue. So I'm gonna start with these two shades first. These are also like my best swatching fingers to get the most pressure so you can see the shades the best. So there we go. I'm going to just take another swatch of that shade. There we go. It's Pale Fire Nectar. Just try to build it up so you can see it a little bit better. There. Really gorgeous shade. Next up, we have After Dusk, and then we have Twilight Bronze. So here is After Dusk, which is a really nice brown. This is like a creamy matte. And then we have Twilight. And this After Dusk brown it's a really beautiful, it has like a hint of purple to it. And I really like wearing this brown also by itself, just blown out all over the lid, because it's very smooth, very silky, a little bit of a creamier formula. So that's the quad. It's the same It's the same thing. Is that what I'm trying to say? It's the same thing. It's the same price. I just don't understand what is going on with the brand. I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's really kind of frustrating right now as a super large Pat McGrath fan. We don't know. I mean, it's been some speculation that she might be, you know, well, I don't want to say in bed, but Kendall might be a big backer of hers. And it's kind of ambiguous when you look it up on the internet to try to even figure out who is her investor. But, you know, they do own a lot of the brands that are in Sephora. They also own a lot of the brands like Fenty. And a lot of times their stuff gets thrown in TJ Maxx. And we know we have been seeing Bridgerton palettes, and the quality has just been going down lately. And in the beginning, it was just like, okay, you know, maybe it's the inflation and she's just trying to keep the price points controlled and still give us something fun and innovative. And when we look at it, we feel like, oh yes, this is Pat McGrath. But at this point, I don't know what is going on. I don't know. Like, of course, I'm still going to support Pat McGrath. She's still my favorite brand. She's a Black woman, and I don't know. I just hope it gets better, because right now it's just feeling a little like, But I'm not going to hold you. I just wanted to come on and show that real quick so you have all the information before you go ahead and make a purchase. So leave me a comment down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Hit the notification bell so you know when I come out with another video, which will be soon. And subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with all of that being said, you already know how we got to end the video. Gotta hit it with the cheddar. Hey, 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 cheddar. Cheddar. Hey. All right, y'all. Bye.